Good day and welcome back to Outer Wilds. I'm Duo, going to be your host on this awesome journey, and diving right back into it. Last episode we explored Timber Hearth. We got murdered by a geyser. It was awesome. We discovered the Nomai mines and some of the stuff they were doing there, and then we found out some information about this Ash Twin project. Seems like a kind of big deal. But we shall see. I think we planned to go ahead and check out the Brittle Hollow, see if we can catch up with our good friend Ryback, listen to some awesome banjo playing, and most importantly, see what's up with that eye signal locator in the Southern Observatory. But one thing at a time. Let's grab our gear and take a look-see. Alrighty, just taking a look at our ship log. Oh, that's right, we took a look at the escape pod as well, and we were reading the entry of one of the survivors as the sun was exploding, so we'll have to go back and check that out, maybe use that as the starting point for our adventure into the Brittle Hollow. But one thing at a time. Looks like there's a shelter site right outside of that escape pod. Let's just follow that chain of logic for the time being. And up, and away! Where am I going? Yeah, I've got a map, but maps are for losers! No, not really. There she be. Brittle Hollow. Apparently, the closer you get to the beginning of the cycle, the more intact it appears to be. A bit of a campfire going on over there. Let's see if we can mark that up a little. Maybe not. Some big protrusion there. Might be worth looking into. Let's go ahead and put us up in landing mode. As close to this escape pod thingy as we can. Perfect. Didn't even break my landing gear this time. So there's the distress beacon for escape pod 1. There's that recorder we read. Still dealing with a bit of a head cold, so sorry guys. I appreciate you guys watching anyways. So this isn't a hello. That is a holy crap. Is my ship still alive? I guess so. Still transmitting a beacon signal. So let's see what's inside here before we get struck down by volcanic rock. So I think these are probably the pods that they were hiding in, like the stasis or whatever pods. Keep them from getting shocked up too badly. This appears to be some kind of central computer. Let's see what it has to say. Begin flight log. Escape pod 1. Vessel has been mortally injured. Emergency sequence activated. Awaiting departure from vessel. So vessel must be the mothership that these guys arrived in the system on. Or the vessel, maybe. Launching escape pod 3. Launching escape pod 2. Now launching escape pod 1. Collision imminent. Alert. Preparing for impact. Scanning external environment. Scan complete. Minor structural instabilities detected. Yeah, like the whole planet ends up falling into the black hole by the end of a cycle. We noticed. Pockets of breathable air detected. Adequate solar energy detected. Verdict? Hospitable. Fair enough. Emergency escape hatch. Well, let's escape. Thump. Oh god, oh god. Was I prepared for this? So, name of the game is not to fall onto the black hole. You don't die, but it takes you out to the edge of the solar system. I think there's a way to get back, but let's not find out. Use caution. A black hole sleeps below. You must not slip. Yeah, what he said. Let's click a light on. And away we go. Oh, here we go. This looks like a nice little village, maybe. Of note, be sure not to wander far from here. Though this area is somewhat unstable, it's safer than any we've found so far. The temporary settlement is finished, but remember to be cautious of falling rocks and dust caused by meteor impacts. And also, be cautious of meteor impacts. There's a lot of those. Oh, there's that symbol again. Bye! Oh, I was gonna look at that. Oh well, better hurry up and read this. This knowledge is too dear to lose. Here's everything we can recall about the signal we encountered while aboard the vessel. The signal was older than the universe itself. This is the most significant detail. No Nomai clan has ever encountered anything like it. How can anything in this universe be older than the universe itself? Imagine what rare and profound knowledge it might offer. We must find this eye of the universe. The signal looked like an eye, round, with a circle at the center, much like a pupil. Suppose the signal was looking for something. Suppose it was. There's something important down there. Let me retrieve my scout. Let's see if I can get down there without... dying too horribly. So there's the... what I'm assuming is the vessel. Getting the signal. The vessel is trapped in some thorns. That looks horribly like dark bramble. And the 3 pods got away. I'm assuming this is Brittle Hollow. That looks like the Hourglass twins. So there's an escape pod to each of those. And then one got caught in the bramble. Oof. Thatch. I can't understand. Why did the vessel crash in that place? Plume. Was the vessel unwell in some way? I like how they refer to the vessel, you know, kind of organically, like the vessel was mortally injured or wounded, or, you know, in this case, was the vessel unwell instead of damaged or, you know, broken. Says a lot about, you know, maybe their respect for, you know, machines and technology. Nerds. Felix. No, Anona and I checked before the warp, and the warp core and navigation systems were both well. Felix, we worked to follow that curious signal from the eye of the universe. Where we arrived was wrong. It wasn't where we tried to go. Thatch, suppose it wasn't a problem with the vessel, but with our destination. Felix, I'm afraid for our friends in Escape Pod 3. Yeah, they're in the nasty place. Let's see. Anything over here? Kusa, we can hear the other escape pod's distress signals, which gives me hope. Foley, are you still here? I'm unsure of how to survive in this place without you. I'm unsure how to be me without you. Oh, man. Just imagine, you know, the families being torn apart, not knowing if anyone, you know, survived. Oh, there goes another one. Bye. You know, and still having to struggle for your own survival. You know, building some hanging buildings under an unstable planet. You know, the uncertainty that must be there. These Nomai had certainly been through a lot. Plume, the pain of your absence is sharp and haunting, and I would give anything not to know it. Anything but never knowing you at all, which would be worse. I can only hope that you are safe, Keek, wherever you are. Aww. everyone's feeling it. Ah! Okay, we've explored most of this. I see a glowy trail on the ceiling here. I'm gonna see if I can get to it. So maybe this'll get me somewhere. Ah! Yep, it's one of those gravity crystal things. Maybe I can follow this for a little while. Given concerns about our settlement stability, where should we construct a new, less temporary shelter? From Plume? Plume. I believe we should migrate to the northern glacier. Thatch. Building beneath the crust again would shelter us from the volcanic moon's eruptions. Felix, what if we use gravity crystals to craft a stable path, like they just did over here? Thatch. We need to stay close to the escape pod so Felix can monitor incoming messages. We can't be rescued if we aren't present to respond. Felix, I don't believe anyone's coming to save us, Thatch. Now we must save ourselves. Plume, I agree. We're here because the ice signal called to us and we followed. If we're to find it, we need to not merely survive, but thrive. Thatch, this is a wise point, Plume, and eloquently made. If moving to the northern glacier will keep us safer, then that is what we should do. So they moved to the northern glacier. I need to run, because it sounds like stuff is getting destroyed over here. Looks like there's already a chunk missing right there. Thank goodness for these gravity crystals. Oh boy, we fell off. There we go. Just gonna jump off here and glide down, maybe? It wants me to. There we are. So we have landed. This must be the more permanent city. More stuff is falling down into the black hole, but we appear to be relatively safe here. Got some tables, some chairs. Is this a school? Oh, so these must be children. Makes you wonder what killed everybody. Like they were sitting at school, you know. This wasn't like some planned, you know, or not. They didn't see it coming, whatever the end was. Emmy. Explanation of festivals. All the Nomai clans from all over the universe meet in one place to share what they've collected in science and art. It's called the festival. At some festivals, one clan's big discovery can mean all the Nomai get to advance too, like Anona's warp core, which made it so everyone can warp long distances and explore more. Each clan has a festival envoy to show their most interesting work. Our envoy was Thatch. Thatch, that was one of the names on the escape pod. A single festival could last a long, long time. We can't go because we're stuck here, but Felix says we used to go too. Felix, don't forget, festivals happen every 10 years. That's cool. You know, they're a very culturally and scientifically advanced society. And I guess they would meet up every so often to just, you know, chew the fat. Share their advancements. Solanum. Formation of this universe. No one knows how this universe was made, but one thing we do know is everything used to be very hot and dense, tightly packed together. As this early universe expanded, it also cooled down. Once it had cooled down enough, particles were able to group together to form things like galaxies and stars and planets. Since then, space has continued to expand at a faster and faster rate, which is hard to think about for too long without your brain hurting. That's true. Space is big. This universe will keep getting colder and larger until one day the stars and all the life they support will die. Entropy. Ugh, let's not think about that. That's scary to think about, even though Nomai tells me it won't happen in our lifetimes. But it'll happen in someone else's, someday. I mean, hell, our star is dying, and that's already bad enough. Trees! Ghost matter detected nearby. Alrighty, let's see. Yep, I can't get too close to that. 0 out of 10 would not recommend. Let's get out of this one. Move on to the next, I guess. Is that another area that's full of ghost matter? There's a bunch over there. Okay, I'm still okay. This room over here, it is janky. Oh wow, I am hurt. My little indicator up on my fuel gauge is more red than it isn't. Let's abstain checking that out for now. Let's just... Oh god, no, no, fuck you! Whew. I set a little elevator here to catch people as they were falling down, I guess. And what is that I hear? I hear a banjo! Hiya, Ryback. He's got his marshmallows in a can. He's got a stick. You know what? Let's roast marshmallows. Don't have a lot of time, but sometimes you just need to stop and smell the marshmallows. Wow, perfection. Oh, you launched. That's great. Great job, you. Wow, I guess that means I've been out here a while, huh? Well, this is Brittle Hollow, but you probably knew that. Lots of history here. It's great. What are you doing here? I'm here to see the Hanging City. It's always been my dream to see it with my own 4 eyes, ever since I was a hatchling. An alien race lived in the solar system long before our species even existed. How could I not want to see what their civilization was like? Only, you've probably heard the others say it right. I'm afraid of space. Seriously, I'm more surprised than anybody that I'm out here. Do you want to know how I even got this far? I fell. Tripped over a gravity crystal. It's dumb luck I landed somewhere my little scout says is halfway stable instead of being sucked into what's below. I've been gauging the stability of the ground around me using my little scout. This seemed to be the place with the best surface integrity, so I'm just going to stay here until I'm ready to move on. But that's enough about me and my problems. You didn't come all this way to listen to me blather, did ya? That would be... yeah... Well, I learned something! Oh cool, what is it? I found a Nomai escape pod on Brittle Hollow. Wow! So then the Nomai probably came here from somewhere outside the solar system. They must have been in trouble when they launched their escape pod. But what kind of trouble? Trouble of the brambly variety, if I had to guess. And where did the escape pod launch from? I'm so curious. This is an amazing discovery. I hope we can find out more about how and why the Nomai arrived here. I learned something. I saw the old settlement. Isn't it amazing? Hard to believe the settlement is still standing, but there it is. It really makes you appreciate living somewhere like Timberhearth. You know, somewhere that isn't constantly being bombarded with meteors and rocks and stuff. saw the Hanging City on Brittle Hollow. You visited the Hanging City? Oh gosh, how was it? Was it amazing? Was it beautiful? Was it scary? The Hanging City is where the Nomai settled permanently on Brittle Hollow. It was their most advanced settlement here. Why they chose to build their most advanced settlement so close to a you-know-what is beyond me. Maybe that kind of thing makes sense to a Nomai, though. Maybe they needed the black hole for something. Where should I explore here? Oh wow, where shouldn't you explore here? Not the black hole, actually. That's very no. Which is unfortunate because the most exciting stuff is all below the crust, including the Hanging City. That's just to the north. You can kind of see it from here. There's also this big dome on the South Pole called the Southern Observatory. You can't get inside from the surface. Trust me, I tried. But if it's like the rest of the Nomai structures here, there's probably a path to it beneath the crust somewhere. Good luck with exploring. If you find anything about the Nomai, I'd love to hear it, if it's not too much trouble. What are you doing out here? Me? I'm an archaeologist, remember? Or, the archaeologist, I guess, seeing as I'm all Timberhearth's got right now. Brittle Hollow is rich with Nomai history. That's why I'm here. This planet is an absolute treasure trove of culture, history, and science. If you have any questions about the Brittle Hollow Nomai, I'm your Hearthian, or, I have some knowledge of them, I mean, so maybe I can help. Well, I'll see you later, right back. The Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Might be a useful thing for trying to figure out stuff about quantum stuff. Bye, right back. And that looks awesome and also terrifying how much of this planet is missing. Bells, be welcomed in this place. Above you stands the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. If you're making your first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon, ascend these stairs and obtain the last of the knowledge you need for your journey. So it sounds like this is one of the... You learn something here to get to the Quantum Moon, but there's a bunch of it. This isn't the first place you'd go. So I will definitely have to check it out, because it looks like this walkway is broken. So I theorize the only way we're going to be able to get into it is once this place gets yeeted out into space by this black hole. And, kind of don't want to be here for that right now. Let me go ahead and get out of here before that happens to us. Elevator, go up. Maybe we can get to the surface at least. Southern Observatory. Need to go there, but not right now. Broke my legs almost. Need to get out. Need to get out. Let's climb the stairs without falling this time. That'd be nice. Identified signal nearby. Beneath your feet lies the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. If you're preparing to make your first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon, descend the steps to the entrance below. The knowledge held within will help you on your journey. Plume. The trees are moving. The trees in this grove wander about freely. The entire plant, roots and all. This is not normal, even for this alien planet. And I never see them move. How is that even possible? If anyone else witnesses this disturbing behavior, I implore you, record your observations here. Either these trees are aberrant, or my brain must be. Thatch, Plume is right. The trees do move. I confessed I didn't notice until I read his notes. Thatch, alarmingly, it isn't only the trees. There's other matter in this area, such as that unusual shard of rock moving in the same eerie way. Felix, that rock is unusual for another reason too, Thatch, it possesses color and texture I've never seen elsewhere on this planet. Felix, hypothesis, this rock shard's presence is significant. We should study it. Could it be what's causing other nearby objects to also move about this area? Kind of like the Quantum Grove back on Timber Hearth, maybe? There's a stone there, and the trees in the poem was moving around all weird. Maybe that's it. Ship log updated. Man, this is looking rough. Oh, there's a new shard. And a new frequency for it. Tower shard. Thatch. Plume, Felix, and I have determined a typical shard of rock is the reason objects in this grove are behaving in a quantum manner. The only other object we've observed displaying this quantum behavior is the Wandering Moon. I imagine the moon's behavior and this groves are related. In her note from earlier, Felix seems to mention this strange type of rock isn't found elsewhere on Brittle Hollow. What if it isn't originally from this planet? Plume, hypothesis. This quantum shard is from the Wandering Quantum Moon. Perhaps it is even a small piece of the moon itself. Felix, of note, a unique signal is coming from this shard. Curiously, our friend the Wandering Moon sounds the same. So maybe that's how you find the quantum moon, by listening for the special frequency or something? Something to consider. But yeah, this grove, if you're looking at something, it's fine, but the moment you turn around, you know, it's gone. Something else is there. Oh god, we're falling. Let's not do that. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Get in the... I'm going. Oh god, don't hit that. Oh! Am I still alive? Well, we were close to the end of that cycle anyways. Whew. Just crashed my face against a falling rock. Going into a black hole. At least my body made it out the other side, I guess. Alrighty. So, let's see. I think in our next episode, we're going to go ahead and continue exploring Brittle Hollow. I want to see what that eye signal locator thing is all about. I'm curious about the Hanging City. And at some point I'd like to check out that Tower of Quantum Knowledge, but we'll see. And at some point I want to explore that planet. You know, we see it at the beginning of every cycle, with that thing blowing up around it. And I think that's going to be a very important thing to check out in the days to come as well. But for the time being, this is it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Feel free to like, leave a comment if, you know, you have any advice, or if there's anything you'd like to say, you know, tell me who your favorite character is, or, you know, stuff like that. If you really liked my videos, please subscribe. It would really help me out. I'm going to try not to pander to you guys too much about liking, commenting, and subscribing, but the new channel, so I do appreciate it. And for the time being, I'll catch you guys in the next video.